just going off the rip and saying who would take a fight, a pirate or a bear, I would have to go with the pirate in that scenario, just because, they have firearms. But then again, if they miss their first shot with that flintlock and or blunderbuss, the reload time might just give the bears the advantage.
Yeah, personally, I would go with the bears because bears tend to be unbearable at times. But either way, it's pirates with first possession, and Retro goes for the goal, and he gets it. So already breaking that goose egg scoreline with a nice, what is it, crash net there, dunk? Yeah.
Yep, a very good first goal coming from Palm Bay, and only wasting 18 seconds on the clock. Very quick on the kickoff to get their go-ahead lead, and now they're looking to get another right off the rip. It will be perfecting to get the second goal here for Palm Bay.
Yeah, and those kickoffs, it just bounced over the Bears player there, which is a bit of a heartbreaker because you never know quite how a kickoff goal will manifest, but that one was straightforward. But this kickoff does go a little bit better for the Bears team, and Retro picks this one up in the corner and tries to carry it out. But a good challenge there by Bears, and I think that was Power with a good shot.
Oh, yes, they definitely have the power of three now that they have a 3-0 lead in a matter of 30 seconds. For any of my math magicians out there, that means they literally have scored a goal once every 10 seconds so far.
That is a pretty blistering pace here as well, but now the Bears with almost an open net there, but Power 3 gets back. Now Spectre's up for it as well. This ball is going in, and Power 3 rams that one home.
Yep, that they do, wasting, again, no time, keeping up with that 10-second pace of being able to find a goal every 10 seconds. Power of 3 now turns it to a power of 4 with that 4-0 lead.
At this point, I think that they might need to manage the clock a little bit better, otherwise we could be here for a while, and the score could be rather interesting with how high it could get. But Power 3 goes up, misses the second touch there. And so now the Bears have a chance to carry it out of their own zone. And so it's going to be an early challenge by Perfect Dig there. Rock trying to carry this one forward a bit, but Retro, he's going to have an early challenge, pops that one up, and puts that one just wide of the post.
Yep, that they do. And once again, you can kind of see GoBears trying to work out of their own half, but they're pretty bunched up in that corner.
Yep. Now it's going to be Repo trying to carry that one in. He did get a shot on net there, which is a good look as well. But Rock shot, he's going to have a good challenge there off the wall, a little bit high, so he can't quite connect with that one. But the Palm Bay Pirates, as you were saying with the Bears, we're bunched up in that corner, which makes it hard to transition. But Retro now has an open net, and he's going to carry that one all the way.
Yep, that they do, and they managed to get this dribble all the way from one end of the field to the other, and you can see Retro Spectre definitely showing off their 1v1 skills as they are able to get that one to go through traffic and find the 5th goal here in game number 1 for Palm Bay.
Cool. Okay, so a bit of a double commit there by the Bears, but it's okay. Ball gets past one challenger, Power 3 picks that one up. Gets a good double touch on that one to carry it to the end off the backboard there. And now it's going to be Rock Shot coming out of his zone. Puts it in a centering pass. But arm of the Destro. Yeah, arm of the Destro. Yeah. The double the. That one will catch me up. But either way, Destro puts it forward. Rock Shot trying to challenge there for that one. Now Spectre, he puts that one, I was going to say a little bit high, but he sneaks that one in just below the crossbar. Great control.
Oh, absolutely. Again, Retrospector showing off those aerial acrobatics, being able to get that one to go with a bit of flair there to find the upper 90, and now get 6 goals total for Palm Bay.
Palm Bay doing a good job overall here, I would say, with managing this game. Bit of a double commit there out of the Bears. The aerial prowess, I would say, isn't the greatest, but I've never known Bears to fly. And if Bears could fly, that would be absolutely terrifying.
Oh, what? That would be absolutely atrocious. I don't know what I'd be afraid of more, bears flying or spiders flying. I mean, those with arachnophobia can definitely understand, but a bear flying, that's pretty much a flying tank. Meanwhile, you can see Retrospector trying to fly themselves, looking for the 7th goal here for Palm Bay, but it does get deflected and cleared away by the Bears.
And Power 3 with a good shot on net, and Repo nearly had that one as the goaltender, but it just sneaks by him there, which is unfortunate. well. Tough to see, but good effort regardless.
Oh, absolutely. And now they got 7-0. And if the Bears can find one goal on the board, then we could very well be taking a trip to Brazil, the dreaded 7-1. But Go Bears Blue now on the attack as they do show a little bit of initiative here on the offensive side of the ball, as now Retrospector has to come in clutch with an epic save in order to clear that one away.
And there's 2 minutes left on the clock, so the Bears still have room and time to work with to try and get some momentum back their way as well. Though it does seem like everything is coming up for the Palm Bay Pirates right now. But that is the nature of a best-of-7 series. Game 1 will be a wild card, and then teams adjust going for Game 2. But in Game 1, they need to find some way to gain some traction, reinflate their tires, and find a way that they can at least strike back against the Pirates and maybe sink at least one of their ships.
Oh, absolutely. But meanwhile, time is not working on the side of the Bears. Just 1:20 remaining, and they have yet to find a goal here in game number 1. Meanwhile, Palm Bay looks as though that they're trying to run the clock out for the remainder of the time, holding on to their 7-goal lead. And now, Rock Shot. Can't get that one to go, and unfortunately, Icaic wasn't able to get the touch to send that one out of their half either. And now open net opportunity does get deflected away as the Bears defense will hold strong for the time being.
Yeah, the Bears looking a little bit chaotic, but they're manning their defensive end a little bit better. Now Power 3 carries that one in and breaks that 7-goal lead. So now we don't get risk of a Brazilian, but also they don't have that lucky number 7 on the scoreboard.
Nope, they certainly do not. And with under a minute left to go, I think it's safe to say, I'm not necessarily, a fortune teller by any means, but I feel like Palm Bay should be walking away with this one unless, miracles happen, or if Go Bears Blue can work some magic. But this is not Hogwarts Legacy. This is, in fact, Rocket League.
I mean, the Care Bears were also pretty magical, too, if my memory is correct. So there's a precedence for Bears being magical. And that shot goes just a little bit wide as there's a cluster in front of the net. So Retro carrying the ball across. He's maybe looking to do a solo play here and does find it. So that will be number 9 for the Palm Bay Pirates.
Yeah, Retrospector has been freestyling and profiling for sure. Getting yet another aerial air drag to go into the back of the net. Finding the goal for the 9th time here in game number 1 for Palm Bay.
All right, so 20 seconds left on the clock. The kickoff goes in favor of the Bears. Rock Shot trying to guide it towards the net, but it gets picked up by Power 3. He's going to try and dribble this one end to end. And Repo goes high expecting the shot, but instead it's just a soft touch on the ground that sneaks by him.
Oh yeah, and again, being able to dribble the ball on the car all the way down low, and then finding that shot on. Again, looked like they were trying to go for the musty flick, but couldn't get it on top of their vehicle. Regardless, they do manage to get the ball into the back of the net, finding the goal here now 10 times for the Palm Bay Pirates.
All right, and with the dying seconds on the clock, I'm pretty sure this one is old Palm Bay Pirates right now, and I don't think the Bears will get a last-second goal. As Retro, he's flicking it up, he's keeping it up. Now Power 3 has it, but the ball does touch the grass. It hits the pitch, and that will be the end of game 1, going over to the Palm Bay Pirates.
Yep, that it does. And now, as you look at the shot count here, it is definitely one-sided. You're looking at a total of 15 shots coming from Palm Bay. Meanwhile, Brownsboro, the Go Bears Blue squad, were held to 2. That is unfortunate, and they were only able to recover 1 save. So they're definitely going to have to get more touches on the ball, and they're going to have to be a little bit speedier if they're going to try and beat Palm Bay to a lot of these challenges.
Yeah, I agree with that entirely, is that the Bears got the short end of it. There was no honey in the honey pot for this game anyways. But on a positive note is that they still got 2 shots. They still made it to the other end of the pitch. So it wasn't entirely one-sided. It was one-sided, don't get me wrong. But there is still promising notes for the Bears to capitalize on. Yes, they do need to shore up their defense a little bit more, but also convert on those few chances that they get. And maybe this series will start becoming more interesting. It's still going to be a fun series regardless, but I think the Palm Bay Pirates, after game 1, will probably take the series.
You know, that definitely does seem to be the case. However, it is a best of 7, so still plenty of opportunities here for the Bears to try and get the ball rolling for their side. Meanwhile, you can see Rock Shot going to be starting things off here for the Go Bears Blue Squad.
Yeah, and they had the first offensive touch there. Now Destro doesn't quite get it there, and it looks like we may have had a small disconnect there. Now Repo going in for it as well. Rock Shotgun actually wins that challenge in the corner, which is great. But Perfect Dig is up in the air for that as well. And so now the Bears, 3 men strong, you can try and advance this ball as best they can. The Power 3 gets the early challenge. And now Rockshot is trying to carry this one forward, gets past the 50 line, and gets past Power 3. 1 defender left, and that is a great challenge coming out of Perfect Dig there.
Yeah, and you can also see that Retro Spectre was able to get back into the match, so now we have ourselves a good old-fashioned 3v3, a minute gone here, and we are still scoreless. But Power of 3 looks to find the back of the net, but they will find the backboard instead. The follow-up touch is no good, as Arm the Distero was able to get the save and clear it away.
Yep, now Retro Spectre, he carries this one up the wall, comes off the ceiling, looking for maybe a ground pinch there, but it gets bumped just away from the line that he was looking for. He puts this one on a centering pass, and great defensive work out of the Go Bears there. The Bears definitely seem to have solidified their defensive end just a little bit more than game 1, and it's already paying dividends.
Oh, absolutely. You know, now they're kind of going all over the ball here, and, you know, they're actually beating Palm Bay to a lot of these touches, which is really hindering Palm Bay from getting any of those explosive offensive plays that we've seen in game 1, and now looks like the Go Bears Blue Squad may have an opportunity just yet, but Retro Spectre again able to take the ball away and put it into the back of the goal for the first goal here of game 2.
Yeah, and there was a bit of a double commit there from the Bears, and with that double commit, it left the net wide open for Retro, who knew exactly what to do with that one. So that was a beautiful air dribble to get that goal ahead.
Oh, absolutely. Now back off the kickoff. Here we go. Rock Shot. Able to get a touch there, leaving it for Perfect Dig. This one does go up high and down by the wayside. Rock Shot again. Can't get the read, but the shot does go down off the sidebar, and the follow-up touch is good.
Yeah, Power 3 knowing exactly what his teammate wants to do there. Perfect Dig, and he just reads that ball nicely off the backboard and puts it in that upper corner, which is so hard to defend there in a pinch.
Yep, that it is. The corners are oh so tricky in Rocket League. Meanwhile, kickoff being taken by the Go Bears, and now Retro Spectre is able to steal the ball away again. Open net opportunity, but they can't get it to go as that one rolls off the backboard. And now a little space given to the Bears as they finally clear it out.
Yeah, Retro puts that one back. Picks up his own shot there, but Rock Shot is able to get that one away as well. And now this is a bit of a side-to-side action here instead of forward and backward. The Power 3, he goes up for it, has the reset, and a great defense coming out of the Bears so far, stopping that one on the goal line. And we talked about the Bears needing to solidify their defense, and that's exactly what they've done so far, with multiple save credits to their names already.
Oh, absolutely. And now a big opportunity here for Palm Bay. Not going to be able to get it to go. The defense able to recover just in time, and that is a huge save coming from Go Bears Blue as they try to transition now over into offense, but they are having a little difficulty getting past that half.
Yeah, that center field mark is always a tough line to break, especially with Palm Bay being solid on defense from the get-go. They only allowed 2 shooting opportunities in game 1, and I think in game 2 they've already matched that, I believe, if not improved upon that as well. So Rockshot gets past, and that's a bit of a dangerous ball bouncing awkwardly off the Palm Bay Pirates cars. And luckily they were able to get it under control and ushered into the corner for safety. Now on the attack, Retro will carry this one successfully to the goal line.
And you know, this is something that we have seen Retro Spectre do the entire series. Again, so good at dribbling, being able to balance the ball on top of the car and take it the entire length of the field from one side of the pitch to the next and still finish it up with an accurate shot. Definitely shows how much practice and how many hours they have in Rocket League.
And Rocket League is definitely a game you need to sink those hours into. I know I have, 500 hours into the game, and I still feel like I am nowhere near Retro's level. But it all comes with time, and so the Go Bears, they still have a little bit of time left in the clock with just over a minute to work with. hopefully they can find some way to strike back at the Pirates and get a goal for themselves.
Well, let's see if they can get it done, as this ball will find its way back into the power of three, who passes it back to Retrospector, and still is going to be doing some of that dribble magic, working with the ball here, taking it over towards the side, and is just going to be going circles around the defense until finally Archaic able to get the steal.
Yeah, Cake with a good challenge there. Keeps the ball in the offensive end for them as well. That rock shot with the challenge there keeps the offensive momentum going for them as well. But it gets broken up by Perfect 3, or Power 3, I should say, who advances that ball as well.
Yep, and again, possession game going all one-sided here for Palm Bay, as that one nearly found the back of the net, but they can't get it to go. Archaic was there with the save, and Palm Bay wasn't able to capitalize. But still, Palm Bay doing a pretty good job at maintaining this 3-0 lead by not allowing any shots to pass that midfield line and not allowing them to find the back of the net either.
Yeah, it's hard to build off of that, really. The Palm Bay Pirates have had a very solid offense and defense in this game, too, as well. And with the clock hitting 0, the ball just needs to hit the pitch, and that will be game 2, going in favor of the Palm Bay Pirates. But the Bears definitely looked better here in this game, too.
Yep, that they most definitely did. And, you know, you can see that on the stats. I mean, they weren't able to get a lot done on the shot count, but they were able to recover 3 saves, showing that they definitely stepped their game up defensively. Now, they just have to get the job done on offense. They got to start getting more touches on the ball and start putting more shots on target.
I agree with you there. And it's going to be hard for the Bears to find some way to fight back. Now, to be fair, it's winter. Most Bears are in hibernation. So these Bears probably aren't at their peak performance yet. And hopefully, over the course of the series, they warm up a little bit more, start taking it to the Palm Bay Pirates, who always enjoy the sunny weather. But yeah, the Palm Bay Pirates, they need to find a chink in their chain to really take down the Pirates, because their armor is looking a little bit too solid right now.
Yeah, it's just a matter of pace right now coming from Palm Bay. They are just a speedy team, and they operate very, very quickly. It's making it hard for the Bears to try and keep up. Meanwhile, you know, those rotations are just going back so fast to that midfield line, and being able to recover all of that boost there. The 2 100 boost pads there on the sides make a huge difference, and Palm Bay has just been in complete control of the boost from the get-go. So if the Bears can manage to get to that midfield line first and start boost-offing the Pirates, then they might be able to get a few more shots and, you know, keep the ball really more onto the Palm Bay half instead of their own.
Yep. Once they can find some momentum, I'm sure the games will shake up a little bit more. And I find Rocket League is one of those games where momentum matters. Once you have it, you can do wonders. But if you don't, it's so hard to just get anything to work, whether it's a linked-up pass play or just decent clears. And right there was a bit of a missed link for the Bears in that midfield.
Yeah, that there was. And now once again you can see the Pirates on the attack, but that shot will go down and by the wayside. Now here comes Retrospector, looks to follow it up with the flick, but gets denied. As now another opportunity goes right back, and another save will come through for the Bears.
Now Power 3 trying to get something to happen, but he gets a bit of an awkward touch there, so Archaic will pick up this one in the corner, pass it over to his teammate there, maybe look for a team pinch, but it doesn't quite happen. And so Perfect Dig challenges Power 3 centers. And now Retro, he couldn't quite find the elevation needed to get that one in. But Perfect Dig with the challenge as well. And they are keeping the ball in the Bears' end. But they haven't found any opportunities so far. And even as I say that, Dig puts that one wide, forcing an awkward shot on Spectre. And a great defensive opportunity there by Archaic to stop that ball and put it wide.
Oh, absolutely, but that triple commit is going to be unfortunate as Retrospector is able to find the back of the net off of a questionable touch coming from the Bears.
Yeah, it was rock shot, questionable touch, as you said. He at least beat Pirates to the ball, which means that he's stepping up his pace to try and get there first, which is a good look. Now it's just a matter of controlling the touch, and that's the Bears tying the game. What?
Oh, absolutely. This is the speed that they need to bring to the pitch as they are able to get to that ball first and find a line drive straight into the back of the net. And now the Bears currently have 100% shooting participation here in Game 3.
Yeah, and as we talked about, kickoffs can go either way. They're a bit of a coin flip. If you can't get the touch that you want or need. And so the Bears, they find their tying goal. They have momentum, and now Rockshot, he was feeling it and driving towards the net there as well, getting another shooting credit to his name.
Absolutely. Now you can see Retrospector trying to throw the ball back into the corner. This one going up high, back towards the mid, and Rockshot not able to get to the ball as now Retrospector again will take a shot. It goes on, and it does go in.
I really like that the Bears, they're starting to be a little bit more loose. They're playing a little bit more aggressive. And in the first 2 games, Rockshot wouldn't have gone for an aerial ball like that. So that's just a great look coming from the Bears. Unfortunately, because they weren't able to connect, it left the ball open for Retrospector there, who knew exactly what to do with it. And another kickoff win for the Bears as well. And another goal for the Palm Bay Pirates.
Yep, another one finds the back of the net, and it looked like it was somewhat off the kickoff, but then the rebuttal came, and it was the fast break from Retrospect to find the back of the net for the 3rd time here for the Palm Bay Pirates.
And in under a minute, it went from a tied game to a 2-goal lead for the Palm Bay Pirates. Now, Rockshot misses that kickoff there, but it was a soft touch by Retrospector, so it's picked up by IK there, who pulls out the double commit, and so Rockshot gets a good challenge there on Retrospective and goes for a centering pass here, but it is cleared out by the Palm Bay Pirates, who actually have to play defense.
Yep, that they do. Meanwhile, this pass play looked pretty good, but it will be Archaic again to get the save to clear it away. And they just keep this deficit to 2 as they try and get the ball out of their own half. Meanwhile, you have the Destero, who looked like they could have got a cherry-picked shot, but chose to rotate back to defense, as now another scoring opportunity will be denied by the Bears.
Yeah, Archaic is definitely stepping up on defense, which is great to see for the Bears right now. Having that dedicated defensive men, I would say, opens up the other 2 to be a little bit more aggressive with their plays, which they need against the Palm Bay Pirates. You don't win by playing it safe. You need to take some risks, and you don't have to throw the kitchen sink at them yet, but you are in Game 3 of the best-of-7 series. So if you drop this game, the next game will be the all-important one where you might just have to put the kitchen sink on the field.
Well, if you have the kitchen sink, now's a good time to throw it in there. As you can see, the ball now heading right back into Palm Bay territory as they come out of their own half now. Power 3 has a shot on target, and it will find the back of the net as Palm Bay now will extend their lead by 3.
Yeah, just an excellent shot at a Power 3, and I like that he followed through to make sure he got the double touch there, because that ball did hit the crossbar and would have bounced out if it didn't fall through. And I know too often players don't follow through on their shots, and it'll get an awkward bounce that would have been otherwise a scoring opportunity for them.
Yeah, but now the ball finds its way back into the midfield, and now here comes Power 3. Tries to take a shot, but it will be denied by Destero, as that save will send it all the way back towards that midfield. And now here comes the perfect dig. Can't get the read on the shot, and it will be Rockshots to find the back of the net for the Bears.
I'm here for this. That's just a great heads-up opportunity by Rockshot, beating Power 3 to the ball and putting it right on target. Excellent look for the Bears.
Oh, absolutely. Just a display of how you can quickly change your defense into offense. But now they need to focus a little bit more on offense. Still 2 goals separate themselves from Palm Bay, and they only have 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining to try and equalize, and this could be the opportunity they need.
It definitely could be, but we see Retrospector already there on defense, but it doesn't matter as Rockshot is able to get control of the ball and bring it to a 1-goal game.
Yep, that they do. And again, being able to operate from within their own territory and just get a fast break play all the way downfield. And before Palm Bay Pirates can even recover back onto the defensive side, they put the shot on.
Whoa. Okay, so this one goes high in the corner. Just a minute left on the clock to work with, and it's a 1-goal game. Triple commit out of the Palm Bay Pirates there. Power 3 is going to carry this one across. Retrospector providing the moral support there, trailing behind Power 3. Power 3 goes for the aerial play, and it gets carried just a little bit wide of that goal net.
Yep, that it does. Just 35 seconds left to go, and technically plenty of time remaining for the Bears to just get one more goal. It is so close, as once again they are found confined inside of their own half. Meanwhile, Archaic does get a touch as it falls to Power 3, looking for the back of the net, but only finds Rockshots instead.
Yeah, rock shot with the rock solid defense there, and now already transitioning to offense. Does get stopped by the defensive Palm Bay Pirates players there, but now Power 3, and it's a cluster in the corner there. The ball comes loose towards net. Rock shot is there to put it off the backboard once more, and it's going to be a 0-second goal if it's anything right now. The ball just needs to touch the pitch to end the game for the Pirates. The Pirates want one more goal as well. They're trying to carry it, but it touches the pitch. So game 3 goes to the Palm Bay Pirates, but the GoBears Blue had a much, much better game 3 for themselves.
Oh, absolutely. Look at the shot count here. They shot 4 and made 3, and that is a much higher percentage, shooting at least 75% from the GoBears Blue. Meanwhile, you're looking at the other side, and they have a total of 10 shots on and only 4 going in. A little bit less of a percentage than the Bears, but at the end of the day, for Game 3, it was more about the quantity than the quality, and Palm Bay definitely had the quantity on their side.
Yeah, they definitely had the quantity, but there was quite a few saves coming out of the Bears. So each game, they have solidified and improved upon their defense, which is fantastic to see, especially after that Game 1. I was a little bit worried that they may have been shaken, but the Bears have proven to have a solid mental game here as well. And Rocket League, you need that mental, especially in a long series like a best of 7.
Oh, yeah, you've got to have that mental fortitude. And, at the end of the day, playing these long competitive matches like a best of 7 can test your stamina and your endurance. And, by the end of it, one team is going to go sick on the sticks, or they're just going to go numb on the thumbs. So it's truly an endurance test when you're, playing elongated series like this one.
And I want to say most gamers are used to prolonged gaming sessions, so I'm not too worried about overall endurance here because they're high school players. They have more energy than they know what to do with. I wish I had that much energy. But either way, we're going to hop into Game 4 here, and this could be the deciding match. As the Palm Bay Pirates are on series point, having 3 wins already, 1 more, and, well, 1 more goal it is, as they already scored a goal-head goal in the first 6 seconds.
Yeah, and look at this. You see Retrospector switching over to the Dominance, and it looks like Power of 3 has also switched to the Dommy. Interesting, seeing that how before they were all in the Octane, and now it looks they decided to make a change.
Sometimes that's what you need. It's a small thing like changing to your favorite car or a car that you just vibe with the best. And now Power 3 is carrying this one in the corner. Will carry it high. Looking for a potential centering play, but it gets broken up by Rockshot there. And now Rockshot tries to transition over to the offense. Doesn't quite get the control he needs, so Power 3 breaks up his solo effort.
Yeah, they do. And now another opportunity for Palm Bay, but they get denied by the Bears, who continually step up their defense and have denied Palm Bay quite a few times already, as now they try and take possession of the ball here and get a booming clear downfield.
Booming clear is always good to see. It gives you time to reset, get your rotations underway, get the boost pads that you need before you mount your offense. But the Palm Bay Pirates are quick. And Power 3 tried to go for the net there as well, but he puts it just a little bit wide as he couldn't find the angle. Now Rockshot finds the touch. I couldn't quite follow up as he was bumped there as well. But the Bears seem to be matching the Pirates a little bit more and more as the game progresses.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're past 1:20 now, and you can see the Palm Bay Pirates are a little stagnated here, still sitting with just 1 goal on the board, and the Bears slowly but surely progressing their way through that midfield line, as now you can see Power 3 looks to get the double touch, but can't get the read.
Yeah, ran out of boost there as well, but now Retrospector with a full tank of gas. He's going to go for a play, but he can't quite get the control he was looking for as well. So his own efforts were fruitless there. Not quite giving the Pirates scurvy, but definitely not the look that you want.
Oh, absolutely not. Meanwhile, Power 3 does go off the backboard. It finds Retrospector, and the Palm Bay Pirates now have that 2-goal cushion over the Bears.
Yeah, Retro just reading exactly what his teammate was trying to do there. Goes for that far post, exactly what they wanted to set up, and it was a thing of beauty there. So 3 minutes on the clock, give or take, and now the Bears, they have their work cut out for them. They need to get 2 goals, which they've been able to do before, but it's still an uphill fight for them.
Yep, that it is. Meanwhile, you can see the Palm Bay Pirates not wasting any time to go right back to the fight, and now Rockshot able to put this one back into enemy territory with an opportunity, but Retrospector again showing off those dribble moves, able to maintain possession of the ball, and will now go up high to find the follow-up touch. It's there, but it's not on target.
Yeah, and the second Palm Bay Pirates player missed as well, and this ball is still loose in front of the net. No one quite able to clear it or sink it in yet. And so it's eventually cleared out with help from Power 3, but now Rockshot goes up for it. Doesn't quite get it, so it's left for Archaic, but it's popped up by Retro. Retro going for the goal, and he gets it, sinking it just beneath that crossbar.
Oh, absolutely. Now that's a hat trick here for Retrospector as they find the back of the net for the third time here in Game 3, showing off again some aerial acrobatics in order to get that ball to go, and now they have a lead, 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0 with 2:20 left on the clock, and it's going to be Retro in the corner with full boost. Power 3 comes out, and nothing happens. Surprisingly, I thought they had that one for sure, but the Bears stand strong on defense right now, and Perfect Dig gets the little bit of a chip shot and gets the 4th goal for the Palm Bay Pirates.
Yeah, and Perfect Dig just applying a lot of that aggression. Notice that they didn't fall back immediately. They stayed and held their position and was able to get the read out of the corner in order to get that touch and find the back of the net for the fourth time here for Palm Bay.
Yep, and kickoff goes in favor of the Palm Bay Pirates there. Power 3 puts that one off the backboard. Retro looks for the dunk, can't quite get it as he gets wedged in the crossbar, but now Rockshot has an open net in front of him. He advances the ball, and he's going to beat both of the Palm Bay Pirates defenders there. So, GoBears with a single goal on the board.
And there we go. That is a great read. Palm Bay sent all 3 of their players to the offense and had none back for defense. And it was the side of GoBears Blue to take advantage and find Palm Bay out of position in order to find their first goal here in Game 4.
And it's a great heads-up play from the Bears to identify when someone's out of position and to strike. It's something that we haven't seen them do a lot of, but just the fact that they can do it is a great look. Now they need to do it at least 3 more times, or at least score, that is, 3 more times to tie this one up. And the Palm Bay Pirates are not letting up, as once more Retrospector goes for the goal, but carries it just a little bit wide.
Yeah, that they do. And now you can see Retrospector again going up and towards the ceiling, looking for the touch, and they do manage to put their nose on it, but it goes right off the sidebar.
Archaic with the great save and redirection to the post there to prevent that 4-goal lead from manifesting once more from the Palm Bay Pirates. Now armed with a Destro tried to get a challenge there, but it didn't quite go his way. And it's a little bit chaotic here as Power 3 crashes the net, but Destro gets the save. Archaic has possession here, but Retrospector beats him to the ball, puts it high, hits the crossbar once more, and it feels like the Palm Bay Pirates are finding out who the real MVP is. The most valuable post is on the side of the Bears.
Oh, absolutely. It's a real scramble from Palm Bay, but meanwhile, the Bears need to scramble to the ball as they only have just over 30 seconds left to go to try and equalize. They're going to have to score at least 1 goal every 10 seconds if they're going to try and equalize.
Well, we saw the Pirates do it in Game 1, so it's perfectly feasible here, but the Bears have had not as much luck as the Pirates have, I would say. And so, with 17 seconds left on the clock, it's going to be Retrospector putting in the 5th goal for the Pirates, finding that 4-goal lead for them to go ahead.
Yep, that they do. And once again, Retrospector is going to be the one to do it, to take it by themselves all the way from the corner into the back of the net. Now with just 15 seconds left to go, I think it's safe to say Palm Bay will be taking the win here in Game 4, but still a little time left on the clock.
At 10 seconds, magic could happen. I don't know how many miracles you need to score 4 goals in 6 seconds, but anything could be possible here. Unfortunately, Palm Bay Pirates, or fortunately, they will be basking in the sunshine of victory as that clock hits 0 and the ball hits the pitch. They sweep the GoBears Blue.
Yep, that they do in spectacular fashion. 9 of those shots coming from the side of Retrospector, who was just having a shooting frenzy throughout the entire series, and